Okay, wow. So many different sounds.
Since I'm about to finally tell you how I've been feeling all along, I said, Suzanne.
This is just pure gold. What? Kia ora and welcome. My name's ZoeStibi and I'm your vocal coach for today. In today's vocal analysis, we're going to be taking a look at Raye with a new song with Mark Ronson, Suzanne, live. I had the pleasure of listening to this actually live in person last Saturday. It was just as good as I imagined. She is just as good as I imagined. It was perfection, even better actually than I imagined. And I needed to take another look at the song because I was just like, and I was honestly having a bit of a fangirl moment, which very rarely happens. So let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique in this live performance.
Her eyes are like the ocean. Her nails are painted green. A cigarette in her mouth as she mouths, hey dear, how you been? Gray skies out the window, but she's a summer breeze. Come and set the tone now, dear, come sit down next to me, Suzanne. Her hair hangs like curtains.
Oh, wow, gosh. I know you're probably thinking like, why is she sitting on the ground? You have to remember, singers practice so much that, you know, they can do these things. She's sitting up really tall. She can do these things in anything but perfect posture. You know, let's just watch that again. We've got this kind of easy chest voice sound.
Her eyes are like the ocean. Her nails are painted green. A cigarette in her mouth as she mouths, hey dear, how you been? Gray skies out the window.
She's just such a she's an amazing singer, but very, very, you know, da 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 da. I don't know the song very well, so we've got this lovely thicker vocal fold sound there, or chest voice sound. You can see that she's relatively relaxed, as I say, sitting up tall, but she's got the microphone very close to her mouth. It's almost like she's speaking on pitch. And when you hear her speak and then go into this type of singing, it's very, very similar.
A cigarette in her mouth as she mouths, hey dear, how you been? Gray skies out the window, but she's a summer breeze. Come and set the tone now, dear, come sit down next to me, Suzanne. Her hair hangs like curtains. Her smile is warm like...
You can hear her when she goes, next to me, and she's allowing that vibrato to come in. So we're going thick vocal fold into that falsetto, and next to me, and kind of giving that little push into the vibrato there. Really beautiful coloring. We know that Raye is just like the queen of coloring her sound, and we don't just want to stay in this one sound. We want to be changing as we're going through she's changing like even through the phrase. You can basically do whatever you want, whatever feels good, whatever you like is the main takeaway.
Come and set the tone now, dear, come sit down next to me, Suzanne. Her hair hangs like
you can hear a hand down next to me, Suzanne, and she like backs off then when she goes into that, Suzanne. And when she's trying to accentuate her head, sit down next to me, she's adding in a little bit of that AES narrating, sit down next to me. Could call a bit of twang in there. It's just allowing the vocal folds to be even thicker to kind of really bring home the point of what she's trying to get at in that sentence.
Her smile is warm like June. She blinks in slow motion, just like someone in a Looney Tune. You can't tell if she's into you. She's a winding road that I've been running on down since I was 7 years old, Suzanne. I would love to hold you if I can. Oh, Suzanne. If you'd allow my left arm and my right arm to collide inside the small of your back, just like that, how I need you, Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne.
Oh, this is absolutely, oh my goodness me. Stunning. I'm loving. We're noticing that she's lifting up her chin there a little bit. You don't have to, but that can just help you to stop too much of the forward movement of that thyroid tilt as we're going high. Let's just go back on that.
Looney Tune. You can't tell if she's into you. She's a winding road that I've been running on down since I was 7 years old, Suzanne.
Can you say, since I was 7 years old, Suzanne? And that's really like a, and I'm not making fun of her. That's just how it sounds if I wasn't doing this in the context of a song. So we're basically like kind of, we're shaking the note, but we're also just ever so slightly bringing the vocal folds together at the same time and almost like pulsing the sound. And Suzanne, and kind of slowing down the vibrato to such a point. This isn't really vibrato anymore. It's an effect that she's using in her sound.
It was 7 years old, Suzanne. I would love to hold you if I can. Oh, Suzanne. If you'd allow my left arm and my right arm to collide inside the small of your back, just like that, how I need you, Suzanne. Oh.
So you can go, if you'd allow my right arm and my left arm to collide. You can kind of see she's bringing the note down. She's almost bringing her chin down as well. So we don't need to be looking up, but maybe that's just the most comfortable for her in that position at the moment. Right arm to collide upon my back. Can also, as we're like looking up, I want you to try that as well. Maybe if you're looking up, it can be a little bit harder sometimes to reach those slightly quieter sounds. And Suzanne, she had a slightly thicker vocal fold closure as she was looking up.
Suzanne, oh Suzanne, how I need you. Oh, you look so good as time gives way to the magic hour. Sunset at the bar, you put your left ear on my shoulder, and I wonder if that's just how you are. I whispered to the waiter.
Wow, aren't they just both of them like fantastic songwriters? Just the way in which all these rhymes and just telling the story that you feel like you're there with them, but it's perfect. It's just absolutely, it's beautiful. And this takes practice as well. They didn't just come up with this straight away. That it takes years and years and years of practice from both of their sides of writing music. Let's just go back to the start of that second verse there. So she's, again, I want to say low effort chest voice sound, but it's not low effort because she spent a lot of time practicing it.
Sunset at the bar, you put your left ear on my shoulder, and I wonder if that's just how you are. I whispered to the waiter, a glass of something strong. Since I'm about to finally tell you how I've been feeling all along, I said, Suzanne, the ocean, painted green. You're the sweetest sight I ever seen.
Okay, wow. So many different sounds here. So something strong. She's kind of like going in and out of this thicker vocal fold and a bit of this falsetto-y sort of sound. This is challenging at the best of times, and then it goes really, really fast. Beautiful. This is very much like jazz vocal techniques in which the voice is really made to sound like a trumpet or, another instrument, and usually it is a little bit more of a trumpet. So again, it's like when you've got they have like a mute at the front of the drum. They go wow, 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 to make the trumpet, to make that sound, and that's what she's mimicking there with her mouth and changing all these shapes. Let's watch that again, and I want you to really notice what she's doing with her mouth in general in this part.
To the waiter, a glass of something strong. Since I'm about to finally tell you how I've been feeling all along, I said, Suzanne.
That's actually a really good exercise there. Going from that thicker into the thinner sound. But it's about really not focusing on too much volume in that lower part of the range. I'm about to tell you who I'm about to do. But you have to know the song so well in order to be able to move those vocal folds in that way. But it's going from thick to thin and even to breathy at some different sections. She goes strong, and she over darkens that strong by bringing the lips forward and lowering the larynx as well.
Ocean, painted green. You're the sweetest sight I ever seen. I can't tell if you're into me, so I'ma say it out loud. The things I never said, the things I should have said, I could have. Then I guess I'm telling you now. I would love to hold you if I can. Suzanne, if you'd allow my left arm and my right arm to collide inside the small of your back, just like that, I need you, Suzanne.
wow. This is just magnificent. I'm not even sure where to start, stop and start, because this is just vocal perfection. And she did exactly this on stage. She sang it a little bit differently, but just such skill and attention to detail within her performances.
You're the sweetest sight I ever see. I can't tell if you're into me.
When she's going into these slightly lower sections, she's almost allowing everything to sort of drop down a little bit to make it almost seem good to me. It sounds like it could be nasal, but I wouldn't say that it is nasal. I think it's just that she's allowing a little bit of what would be in her natural accent to come through, but also that little bit of AES narrowing is helping to kind of make the point. And again, just changing these sounds, very jazz in terms of the vocal technique here.
You're the sweetest sight I ever see. I can't tell if you're into me. So I'ma say it out loud. The things I never said, the things I should have said, I could have. Then I guess I'm telling you now. I would love to hold you if I can. Suzanne, if you'd allow my left arm and my right arm to collide inside a small love your back.
So we can see there she's touching her ears quite a bit, and I totally understand, this is that she's got her inner ear monitoring in, and maybe it's just coming out. Also, when you're in a room with so many instruments, it can be quite loud. So maybe she's struggling to hear herself. So that might be why she's constantly pushing them back in her ears when you do move. And actually, just even when you move your mouth, these things tend to sort of pop out ever so slightly, because obviously the way in which we move our mouth then changes the canal, the ear canal itself. So that's just maybe as she's moving around, that's something that's happening. So she's going up into these lovely thinner vocal fold sounds there, and it's really important that we're thinking about pulling back the volume, pulling back the weight when we're doing that.
Right on to collide inside a small love your back, just like that. I need you, Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne, how I need you. Oh, you look so good tonight.
She's doing so much. It's almost really hard to comment on the fact of what she's doing. But okay, I want you to understand that what she's doing is, it seems like, and in this moment, she might be going along, because she did sing this slightly differently. She's a fabulous jazz singer, and she does, she has a lot of experience in the realm of learning of scatting and jazz. So you have to think that in the jazz world, these sorts of vocal exercises of improvising, making these sounds, this is part and parcel of singing jazz. You actually learn to do exactly this and learn how to improvise. That's a lot of jazz work in there. Don't sort of knock it as being she seems like it's so easy. This is all of the years and years and years of work that she's put into it, into that point. And actually learning to do this, I'm not going to say that it's not hard, because it takes time, but you can build it up. This is just simply training to learn how to do all these different things with your voice. And it's really about being systematic about the learning. And that's exactly what we do at the Vocal Academy, is we can show you how to build up these sounds within your own voice, because we do one-to-one singing lessons. And that's why, if you would like to learn about how to improve your sound, make it more versatile, make it more flexible, then check out the link in the description below, because we are accepting new one-to-one students. We're accepting a few one-to-one students at the moment. So you can apply using the link below. This can all be learned, just takes time, right? Don't just listen to this and go, oh, I can't do it. So we're just going to go back on that. So we go this, going from the thinner vocal fold down as chest voice.
Oh, Suzanne, how I need you. Oh, you
So we've got that AS narrowing with fraction ahead of looks so good tonight. And she's adding in that little bit of that almost accentuated vibrato at the end there. And you can see it's just like, this is just pure gold. I was literally like standing there on Saturday just like, what? This is vocal, pure vocal, just like my ears were just like, they're so happy. So I look so good tonight. And she sort of darkened that sound a little bit, but you saw the mouth opened a little bit there in that point in order to make that sound.
So good.
I don't really care what note she's on. She's a very comfortable chest voice register. It's up on that B flat 4 there. With that closed vowel is actually going to lead into more of that thinner vocal fold. Suzanne! We don't want to be, whenever we're singing in these sorts of styles, we're not focusing on having one vocal quality throughout a whole word. She's allowing the vowel to then tell like what vocal quality she'll be having.
It looks so good tonight. So good tonight. It looks so good tonight.
That is so cool. And you can see there as well, obviously they've played through this a couple of times. It's not about always doing it and you know, in one go. A lot of the time we don't see all of the work that goes behind these, you know, the practices beforehand, the fact that they got together, you know, a lot of the time with pro musicians, I mean, she's obviously playing with her band in this point, and Mark Ronson has joined in and they wrote the song together. So, you know, he's an amazing musician as well. But, you know, there's a huge difference about when you play with musicians like regularly, and also the difference that it makes with playing with pros, because pros can get in a room like this and just like play it perfectly. And you're just like, whoa, that just sounds amazing. And you just get this impression that everybody's loving being there. She loves it. She loves making music. And that's something that I really got off her, like from her energy and just her, like she thanked the audience so often that it was just so beautiful and so lovely to see that she just loves doing what she's doing. And that really comes through in her art and in her music. That she's got so much energy to give, and she's just like giving the whole time. It's just beautiful, fantastic singer and fantastic songwriter, everything. Great musician. Love it, love it, love it. Let me know down in the comments what Raye performance you want me to have a look at next, because that was just perfection. And as soon as it came on the stage, I was like, I have to have a look at it this week for YouTube, because she's so hard to analyze because there's just so much going on. But really what it is a lot of jazz techniques in there, and they need to be learned. They take time. Jazz is very difficult in terms of the amount of oral training that's required in order to be able to sing jazz, because it's a lot of improvisation, lots of learning scales, but it is totally possible. You just have to have a really structured way of learning it. And that's what I've set out for you. Not to be focused on jazz, but in terms of working on your improvisation and also your oral training through pop and rock music. That is what we will teach you over at the Vocal Academy. So you can check out all the freebies down below and check out some more Raye up here. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. Honestly, it means the world to me. I have a massive goal here on YouTube. I'd love to hit 1 million subscribers, because it means that I can help more people like yourself with their vocal technique. And it seems like a crazy, crazy huge number, but I know that my mission in life is to show every single human being on this planet that they have a fantastic voice and that they can learn to sing, and that it's not this sort of like magical, mystical thing that everybody sort of assumes that it is. And just like learning the piano, learning the guitar, everybody can learn to do it. So You're amazing. Just remember that. Happy practicing, and I'll see you around here next time. Ka kite anō. If you subscribe, you'll see me around here more often, of course.